Welcome to Variant One Shot. Ever since our Who is the Most Powerful DC Character episode went up a couple weeks ago, many of you have been asking why I didn't mention Dr. Manhattan. Well, like I said in the episode, it wasn't meant to be a list of the strongest DC characters. I just mentioned a few others to give you all a gauge of just how powerful the most powerful DC character actually is, which again would be the Presence, because he's literally God in the DC universe. Also, several other people disagreed that the Presence is the most powerful being in the DC universe, saying that it's actually Primal Monitor. For those of you who don't know, in short, the Primal Monitor is literally the canvas the writers use. For example, the blank white emptiness you see is the Primal Monitor, not the red circle. So the Primal Monitor is essentially just a blank canvas and more of a metaphor to the writers than an actual concrete being in the DC universe. Which means the Presence is still the most powerful actual being in the DC universe, whether you're talking about the original Presence or the current Presence, Elaine Bellick. I know that has nothing to do with Dr. Manhattan, but I wanted to clear that up first. Now, while the Presence is more powerful than Dr. Manhattan, because again, I can't stress this enough, he's God in the DC universe and literally tops everyone, that doesn't mean that Dr. Manhattan is weak by any means. He is easily one of the top 5 most powerful characters in the DC universe. One example of his power is that evidently he is the one responsible for the creation of DC's New 52 universe, which changed a crap ton of origins and traits for DC characters, as well as eliminating some characters and creating new ones. As of the date of this episode, the exact extent of Dr. Manhattan's plans or involvement hasn't been revealed yet, but we'll soon find out in the upcoming Batman Flash crossover event that will take place in the Batman Rebirth series in issues 21 through 22 and the Flash Rebirth series in issues 21 through 22. Anyway, Dr. Manhattan is so powerful that he's almost omnipotent, but he's not quite there yet. He also possesses chronokinesis, which is basically a fancy word for time manipulation. With this, he has the ability to manipulate the time stream and perceive events outside the confines of the normal space-time continuum. And every time I say space-time continuum, my brain immediately pulls up Doc Brown from Back to the Future. But I digress. Anyway, Dr. Manhattan can travel forwards or backwards through the time stream. He also has the ability to control things on a molecular level, meaning he can rip apart inanimate objects with his mind. He can even put them back together or build and create things with his mind like he did on Mars. He can even rip apart / disintegrate people with a freaking thought, which is all kinds of gross, yet awesome. Dr. Manhattan could also regenerate his entire body down to the subatomic level as many times as need be, as long as his consciousness still survives. The guy could even make copies of himself that act independently of each other, while still operating intelligently in one collective fashion. What I'm saying is he could quite literally be in 2 places at once. Heck, he could even be in 3 or 4 places at once if he chooses. John, which is Dr. Manhattan's real name, could also alter his size to whatever he wants, whether it's being 200 feet tall or incredibly small. And on top of that, he loses no control of his power when doing so. Then, since he's almost a god, he also has a bunch of other abilities like intangibility, invulnerability, energy construct creation, energy projection, flight, phasing, telekinesis, teleportation, and godlike strength. Not superhuman strength, godlike strength. Basically, he's capable of almost anything and even has cosmic awareness, meaning he understands the workings of the universe on a cosmic scale. The limits to his powers are almost endless. I mean, when you have the power of reality alteration and can create or change entire universes, i.e. creating Prime Earth, aka the New 52 universe, on top of not having to fight people because you can literally just disintegrate them with a thought, you know you're one of the top dogs. And in his case, he's one of the most powerful beings the entire DC universe has to offer. Before we go, I just wanted to take off my hat and change my shirt, but also tell you guys about our friends at Dollar Shave Club. With man bearding more popular than it's been since this guy, a great razor is a must-have item. And well, my friends, dollarshaveclub.com delivers high-quality razors right to your door. And if you go to dollarshaveclub.com/variant or click the link in the description below, you'll get a 1-month trial of any razor for $1. I am not kidding, 4 quarters. You also get to pick out what kind of blades you want. Personally, I like the executive razor, but they don't just have razors. They also have Dr. Carver's shave butter, which is freaking awesome, body cleanser, shampoo, and a bunch more stuff. You definitely gotta go check it out for yourself. Just go to dollarshaveclub.com/variant or click the link in the description and get a 1-month trial of any razor for just $1. There's no catch, hidden fees, or commitments, and you can cancel whenever you want. So go make your face as soft as a baby's bottom.